Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for Season 7 Field of Dreams World Series Baseball. We are about to play this with computer managers since midlife is not available today, being Christmas Day. And speaking of that, I'd like to wish everybody listening a Merry Christmas. Ask Jeff Hunter and Big Clue, the other participant in World Series Season 7, checks in. We are going to have a first-time World Series winner here, either St. Louis Hawks or the Philadelphia Icemen. We're about to play the first 4 games of the series. We're going to start out. Philadelphia is the home team. We have uploaded everybody's manager files. I have instructions. Hopefully, I will do my best to abide by them. As you can see, Lehigh beat Degens in round 2 of the playoffs to advance as Philadelphia to play Philadelphia, who had a bye. Chicago swept Manchester 4-0, and they advanced to play. St. Louis had a bye, but like most series with byes, the team with the bye had the advantage. Philadelphia upset Lehigh 4-2 and to get on to the World Series. And St. Louis defeated Chicago 4-2. And here we go. So let me hit the play button and let's get started. We are using the 2025 edition of the game. I've seen enough of it for everybody to know that it works well, and let's go. Let's see what the lineups are. I'm getting a lot of advice here. Okay, for the Hawks, Ray Collins is the number 1 man in the rotation, and that's correct. The opponent, the number 1 man in their rotation is Sale. I'm going to load Chris Sale for him because he's going to have me use number 2 lineup. So let's load the number 2 lineup with Chris Sale pitching. There we go. Sale's got a full complement of rest. Stop. Okay, you have to restart. Clue is the home team. Okay, we've got to swap that. Let's do that. Easy enough to do. There it is. Oh, midlife, it's not a problem. We could have restarted the game. Here we go. Playoff bracket. Clue is the home team. Everybody happy? We've got it. Now we can play the game. There's Chris Sale. That worked, right? Ray Collins. That worked, right? Load lineup 2. Okay, I'm going to wait for a minute and make sure. I'm waiting for both Midlife Crisis and Big Clue to give me the okay to start the game with these lineups. Big clue. There's your lineup. Yeah, no, I got that one, midlife. I did read that. Well, Big Clue might not have the sound on or near his computer, so I'm almost 100% positive that's okay. There he is. Good to go. Let's play the game. Welcome to Arlington Stadium for the first game of the World Series between Philadelphia and St. Louis. Chris Sale gets the start for Philadelphia. He'll be opposed by Ray Collins for St. Louis. St. Louis right fielder Roberto Clemente is riding a 12-game hitting streak at 77 degrees. Wind speed 4 miles per hour. Out to right, we have light rain. I don't know why, but we always seem to have light rain when I'm playing. Here we go. Phillies lineup. Lansford at third, Canseco in right, Rudy in left. Davis at short. He had 2 home runs in the previous series. He was a big surprise. He's got 4 here in the postseason. Thornton at first, Heilman the DH, Wynn in center, Steinbeck catching, Utley at second base, and Chris Sale pitching. In the outfields, Frank Robertson, Seymour, and Clemente for St. Louis. Boyer, Vizquel, Collins, Pujols, left to right in the infield. Hartnett catching, who has quite a bit of power, I seem to remember. Hartnett's got 3 home runs in the series. And Collins is pitching. Away we go. Vizquel's got it. Lansford is out. 1 down. Jose Canseco flies to Seymour, 2 away. I got to find out how to get rid of all that advice they keep giving me on the screen with the new program. Joe Rudy. Ken Boyer to his left. 1, 2, 3 goes the Iceman in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. Hawks coming up. Batting order for St. Louis. Collins at second. McGraw the DH. Pujols at first. Boyer at third. Hartnett catching. Clemente in right. Seymour in center. Robinson in left. Vizquel at shortstop. Collins pitching. Left to right in the outfield for Philly. Rudy, Wynn, and Canseco. Left to right in the infield, Lansford, Davis, Utley, and Thornton. Steinbeck catching. Chris Sale pitching. Here we go. Big hop to Utley. 1 down. McGraw up. McGraw down. A rare strikeout of John McGraw. Pujols walks. I'm liking this chalkboard. Anybody watching this game who is not purchased the 2025 game, highly recommend you do so. Sale to Boyer. Wynn catches it. We head to the second inning at no score here in World Series Game 1. George Davis. Frank Robinson's got it. Is it on a bounce? It is. Base hit. Davis on first. Seems like he's always on base for Philadelphia. Thornton up. He's going to single the left field. And it's 2 in a row. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Harry Heilman. He's going to hit it to Vizquel to Collins for one. That's all they're going to get, however. Runners on first and third, one away. Jimmy Wynn. Toy Cannon hits it on the ground to Pujols. This should score a run. Second, and Wynn is safe at first. He threw to short. Vizquel's throw is too late. It is 1-0 Philadelphia. Terry Steinbach on the ground to Vizquel, flips to Collins for the out. One run for Philadelphia. We head to the bottom of the second. They lead 1-0. Hartnett, Clemente, and Seymour to face Sale. And there's Hartnett deep to right, but Canseco is under it. Clemente walks. And Seymour. That one is caught by Wynn. Clemente retreats to first. Two down, runner on first, Frank Robinson. And Wynn is going to watch that one sail into the center field grassy area here at Arlington, and it is now 2-1 Hawks. That ball traveled 388 feet. Frank Robinson's third home run of the playoffs. Also, Frank Robinson spent most of the first 6 seasons with my Vegas team. He's a great player. This is a good year he's having. Sale pitching to Vizquel. Is that one gone? No, that's caught. And that's the difference in the chalkboard. You cannot predict these outfield fly balls, whether they're home runs or outs. They look different. My hats off to Dave Cook, because this chalkboard is great. We head to the top of the third, 2-1 the score. If you'll bear with me, I have a sip of water before we start pushing buttons again. Top of the third, the Icemen descend. Utley, Lansford, and Canseco against Collins. Pops it up to the infield. He's got it. Collins for the out. Lansford. Bounding ball to Boyer. Long throw. They got him. 2 down. And Jose Canseco. He walks. Yeah, midlife. I love this chalkboard. Big. I know they said the football chalkboard changed. I didn't notice it that much. This chalkboard has really changed. Joe Rudy. Base hit. Canseco's going to make it all the way around the third. Runners on first and third. 2 outs for George Davis. Once again, George Davis reaches base. Base is loaded. Thornton to center. Seymour's going to play it off the wall. 1 run scores, 2 run scores, 3 run scores. Thornton goes into second with a double. 4-2. This is not going to be a pitcher's duel. Heilman stepping in. Collins still pitching, but Frank Smith is coming in to replace him here in the third inning. Frank Smith pitches, ground ball to Boyer. Heilman's out. End of the top of the third. However, Philadelphia scores 3 runs, takes a 4-2 lead. Frank Smith, who just came in from St. Louis, is part of a key trade before the season started. He was traded from Vegas to St. Louis for Ralph Kiner. Collins, McGraw, and Pujols, the top of St. Louis's order to face Chris Sale. There's a bunt. Never going to get him. Collins leads off with a bunt single. McGraw throw to first. McGraw's up. He's hard to keep off base. And right on cue, that ball did something weird in the outfield. Collins is going to score. McGraw is going to go to third. He's safe. A triple for McGraw. It's now 4-3. Going to be a lot of runs scored in this game, I think. Pujols to Canseco for the out, but that's going to score the tying run. McGraw walks home. It is 4-4. Mike Cuellar coming in to replace Sale. Short hooks on all these pitchers. Boyer puts that one into Canseco. Now that would have been that took off the bat like it was going to be a home run in 2024, and it's an out in 2025. So you got to be careful calling these plays too soon as Gabby Hartnett steps in. Base hit for Hartnett. He's now 1 for 2. And Roberto Clemente, who walked his first time up. At the end of 3 innings, we're all tied at 4. Jimmy Wynn, Steinbeck and Utley, the bottom third of Philadelphia's order. One ball, 2 strikes. Smith delivers to Wynn. 1 down. Smith's face Steinbeck. Seymour puts it away. And Utley. Quick inning for Smith. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's tied. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base for Philadelphia, and the same for the Hawks. Bottom third of Philly's order, Seymour, Robinson, and Vizquel to face Cuellar. Utley backhands it 1 away. Frank Robinson. Second strikeout for Cuellar and Vizquel. MV checks in. Merry Christmas to MV and Merry Christmas to Steve Tate. Vizquel back up the middle. Utley. It's going to be an error, and it's going to be on Chase Utley, number 2 in the playoffs. Vizquel remains at first. And the top of the order, Ellie Collins comes up. That ball gets away from Thornton. No, the ball looked like it got away. Well, there's a couple. Looks like there's got to be an update on the chalkboard here, but it's still pretty good. Collins walks. Runners on first and second. Cuellar facing McGraw. Tough out. Right on cue, he singles. Vizquel scores. Runners remain at first and second. 2 outs. 5-4 St. Louis. Pujols. Wynn is gutted at the warning track. I wanted to get that national anthem out of there fast. Lanford's going to beat that out. There are a few quirks here in 2025, but we're using it anyway. Lansford gets back. Smith to Canseco strikes him out. Joe Rudy up the middle. Collins to Vizquel to Pujols. Double play. We head to the bottom of the fifth. We're halfway home. St. Louis Hawks 5. Philadelphia Icemen 4. Cuellar to face. Boyer, Hartnett, and Clemente. Well, that's off the wall. Boyer's going to end up on third base with a triple. Let me just check something here on my park layout. Yeah, we'll lower that a little bit. So if a ball hits the left field seats, it'll look like it's a home run. If it hits the wall, it hits the wall. Hartnett up, Boyer at third. Ground ball up the middle, Davis to Thornton. They allow Boyer to score. It is now 6-4 St. Louis. Cuellar facing Clemente 0 for 1. Strikeout number 3. Cy Seymour. Utley to Thornton. Inning over. We head to the 6th. 6-4 Hawks. Here in the top of the 6th, Davis, Thornton, and Heilman to face Frank Thomas. Larry Anderson's coming into pitch. Clemente's got it. 1 down. Thornton up. 3 RBIs today. Ground ball up the middle. Vizquel, poor play that usually allows him to get on, and it does. Thornton reaches first base. They give Thornton a hit, and Heilman steps up to the batter's box. He strikes out number 1 for Anderson. 2 down, runner on first for Jimmy the Cannon Wynn. Toy Cannon, I guess. Ground ball to Vizquel. He's a quick runner. He's out to get him by half a step. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 6-4 St. Louis. Cuellar now to face Frank Robinson, Vizquel, and top of the order Collins. Robinson goes down. So does Vizquel, number 5 for Cuellar. Collins back to the mound. Inning over, 1-2-3. We head to the 7th, 6-4. Still the score. Anderson to face Steinbeck, Utley, and Lansford. Philly 2 runs down. Bounding ball to the right side. Pujols takes it to the bag. 1 down. Utley is going to face Jeff Montgomery. Strikeout number 1. Lansford 2 away. Hits it on the ground to Vizquel. Routine play. We head to the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th with the Hawks leading 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Philadelphia 4-6-1. Cuellar seems fine. We'll face McGraw, Pujols, and Boyer here. Well, Todd Burns is coming into pitch. McGraw flies out to shallow right. Pujols flies out to win. Boyer strikes out. Quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the eighth. 6-4. Here in the top of the eighth, Canseco, Rudy, and Davis may face Montgomery, may face somebody else. Let's find out. Rusty Staub coming in to pinch hit. Hits it on the ground to Vizquel. Long throw. He's safe. Rusty Staub. Not a speedster, but he beat that one out anyway. He's on first. Joe Rudy up 1 for 3 today. Ricky Henderson's going to pinch hit for Rudy. Ricky on the ground towards first base. Pujols is going to take it to the bag. Works like a sacrifice. Rusty Staub at second. George Davis up. What will Montgomery do with him? He struck him out. 2 down. Runner in scoring position for Andy Thornton. He goes down swinging. Montgomery gets the last 2 batters. We head to the bottom of the eighth. 6-4 still the score. Hartnett, Clemente, and Seymour. Burns strikes him out. Steinbeck drops the ball, but throws to first for the out. Burns facing Clemente. Third strikeout for Burns. I see there's no picture for Burns, but we'll leave that alone. Seymour to right field. Staub's got it for the out. We head to the top of the ninth. Last chance for Philadelphia. 6-4 Hawks. Montgomery might be tired. Let's see what the computer does as Heilman, Wynn, and Steinbeck come up. They're going to let him pitch. He struck him out. Montgomery to face Wynn. They're Kirby Puckett's going to come in to pinch hit. He's going to hit it on the ground to Boyer. Pujols catches it. 2 away. We're down. Phillies down to the last out. Terry Steinbeck today, 0 for 3. And Derek Lowe will come in and try to get the last out. Line drive, base hit to left field. That will bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Chase Utley, who's 0 for 3. He struck him out. Game 1 is over. St. Louis wins 6-4. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Philadelphia out-hit St. Louis, but they had 2 less runs, 4-8 and 1. Let's go to the box score. Philadelphia, Thornton had 3 RBIs on 3 hits. Star of the game for them. St. Louis, 2 hits for McGraw. Not unusual. That's all. Pitching-wise, the winning pitcher was Frank Smith. Collins started, pitched 2 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 4 runs. All of them earned. Didn't strike out anybody. Walked 2. Frank Smith came on. He is the winning pitcher. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, struck out 3, walked no one. Anderson, Montgomery, and Lowe came in to pitch shutout relief. Cuellar, the losers, now 0-2. Sale started. He went 2 1/3, allowed 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He was replaced by Cuellar, and Burns finished up with 2 innings of shutout relief. Okay, let's play game 2. Well, I hit the wrong button, didn't I? Okay, let's do this all over again. Playoff bracket. Play game 2. I'm going to do this slowly. We won't go fast to make sure I got it right. The Iceman, Halliday, the pitcher. St. Louis, Kevin Brown. And now we're going to load lineup 1. I'm going to wait for Midlife to tell me that's okay. Hopefully, there it is. Lineup 1 versus right-handed pitching. Okay. There we go. I'm going to wait for you one more time, although I did load lineup 1 against right-handed pitching the second time. Midlife says it's good. View opponent. Starter should be Tesro. I'm going to wait for Clue to tell me that lineup's okay. Good to go. Good to go. Let's go. And I'm not going to read that. The only thing I can tell you is sunshine, no rain. Philadelphia's lineup: Puckett, Henderson, Ventura, Bateman, Heilman, Rudy, Davis, Utley, and Staub. Similar, but a little different, as Henderson is in this lineup. In the outfield, Robinson, Edmonds, this time in center field, Clemente in right, Boyer, Vizquel, Collins, Pujols in the infield, Hartnett catching. Let's play the game. Puckett pops it up. Vizquel puts it away. Ricky Henderson. Line drive to Collins for the out. Ventura to face Tesro. Clemente at the warning track. 1-2-3 goes Philadelphia. We head to the bottom of the first. Phillies 0. Hawks coming to bat. As Collins pops it up, Rudy gets it in shallow right. McGraw up. Hits it on the ground oddly. 2 away, the rest of the lineup. Pujols batting third, Edmonds fourth, Robinson in left. Clemente in right, Vizquel at short, Boyer at eighth, at third, Hartnett catching in ninth, a little different batting order than previously. In the outfield, Henderson, Puckett, and Rudy. Left to right in the infield, Ventura, Davis, Utley, and Staub. Bateman catching, and of course, Halliday pitching, Pujols. On the ground to Davis. 1-2-3 go to the Hawks. We head to the top of the second, no score. Bateman. Boyer puts it away. 1 out. Heilman. Vizquel to Pujols, 2 away. And Joe Rudy puts it off the wall. That's going to be a double for Rudy. Runner on second. 2 outs. George Davis, tough customer. He walks. Tesreau knew he was a tough customer. Didn't want him to knock in a run. He'd rather pitch to Utley. Well, maybe he'd rather pitch to Rusty Staub. Let's find out. Bases loaded. Back to the mound. Well, that's the right call. Gets out of the inning. Head to the bottom of the second, no score. Halliday to face Edmonds, Robinson, and Clemente. Base hit. Edmonds on first. Frank Robinson. Davis, Utley for one. Back to Staub. 6-4-3 double play. 2 quick outs. Clemente. Well, that double play hurt as Clemente singles into right center field. Omar Vizquel batting left-handed. I hate that national anthem when it pops in. Boyer's under it. Puckett is out. Great play by Ken Boyer here in the top of the third. Henderson back to the mound. Going to be close. He got him. 2 quick outs for Robin Ventura. Collins to Pujols. 1-2-3 go the Philadelphia Icemen. Head to the bottom of the third. There's no score in this game as Boyer, Hartnett, and Collins will face Halliday. Boyer walks. Hartnett. Base hit. Boyer around second, goes to third. Runners on first and third, nobody else here in the bottom of the third for the top of the order. Eddie Collins hitting a scant 154 in the playoffs. That looked like a suicide squeeze to me. What does it say? Bunted down the line. Ventura comes in, fields it, throw to first. It'll be close. He's in there. Okay, it doesn't say anything about a suicide squeeze, but Collins bunts across. Well, no, that wasn't a run. My mistake. Boyer held. It looked like he was running home when the bunt came. I just assumed he kept coming, but he went back to third. Bases loaded for McGraw. That one's on the ground to Utley. Going to be the second for one. Back to first, a double play. But that scores the run. And Philadelphia trades a run for 2 outs as Pujols faces Halliday with Hartnett at third. Staub with it, takes it to the bag himself. Philly gets out of that with one of the best possible results, only 1 run after having the bases loaded and nobody out. We head to inning number 4. It's 1-0 St. Louis. Bateman to Vizquel, 1 down. Heilman strikes out. And Joe Rudy flies out to Clemente. Quick inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0. Halliday facing Edmonds. Edmonds singles. That's that same thing. It bounced in front of the center fielder. Edmonds safe at third with a triple and then took a right-hand turn, headed for the wall. Frank Robinson up, runner on third, nobody out. Right back to Halliday. Edmonds should hold. He does. 1 down. Clemente. Henderson's got it. This should score Edmonds. No play at the plate. 2-0. St. Louis here in the bottom of the fourth, and Vizquel up with nobody on, 2 outs. Davis to his first base. Vizquel beats it out. Infield hit. 6th hit of the day for St. Louis. Throw to first. Boyer walks. The game needs a little work update. There's a little hesitation here and there, and the chalkboard's great, but a little off. But I enjoy using the new program. Halliday to Hartnett. Halliday has walked Hartnett. The bases will be loaded. 2 outs, however. Eddie Collins bunted his last time up. This time he'll hit it on the ground to Utley. Over to first for the out. We head to the top of the 5th. St. Louis leads 2-0. Davis, Utley, and Stobbs hit his 7, 8, and 9 up. Boyer backhands it. Long throw. He gets him. Utley to Vizquel. Great plays. Always an out. 2 outs. And Rusty Staub. Strikeout number 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway home. It's St. Louis 2, Philadelphia nothing. Okie doke. Let's see what Halliday can do with McGraw, Pujols, and Edmonds in this close 2-0 game. Infield pop-up. Staub under it. 1 down. Pujols. On the ground to Ventura. 2 quick outs. And Jim Edmonds, 2 for 2 today. It's going to be 2 for 3 as Utley throws to Staub. We head to the 6th, 2-0. Puckett, Henderson, and Ventura as midlife urges his men to start hitting home runs. Clemente catches the line drive. Henderson. Edmonds puts it away on a great play. And Ventura pops it up in the shallow left field. Robinson gets it. We head to bottom of the 6th, Head to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 2-0 St. Louis. The heart of St. Louis's order, Robinson, Clemente, and Vizquel do up. George Davis, 1 away. Only 7 hits in the game, unlike the first game, which had a lot of hits in the first few innings. Vizquel up as Clemente strikes out. Vizquel hits it on the ground. Ventura to Staub for the out. We head to inning number 7. 2-0 St. Louis. Tesreau pitching a 1-hitter. Faces Bateman, Heilman, and Rudy. Bateman pops it up to Vizquel. Heilman strikes out, and Joe Rudy strikes out for number 4 for Tesreau. That's it in the top of the 7th. Halliday to face Boyer, Hartnett, and Collins as we head to the bottom of the seventh. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for St. Louis. 0-1 and 0 for Philly. Halliday's pitching a good game. Unfortunately, Testro's pitching a great game. Boyer singles to right center field. Hartnett, 1 for 1 today. That's off the wall. Boyer is going to hold it. No, he's coming home. The throw, he's safe. What a slide by Ken Boyer as he slid around the tag by Bateman. He was almost out. Hartnett at second base. Halliday now giving up 3 runs. Collins ground ball up the middle. Davis to Staub. Hartnett should go to third, and he does. 1 out, runner on third. Tough batter in the John McGraw, but he strikes out. Pujols. There's another pop-up to the infield. Davis under it. Calls everybody off, puts it away. 1 run here in the bottom of the seventh. We go to the top of the eighth. St. Louis leading 3-0. Testrow, pitching a 1-hitter, will face Davis, Utley, and Staub, the bottom third of Philadelphia's order. Strikeout number 5. Utley up. Utley's going to hit it on the ground to Pujols. He's going to take it to the bag himself. 2 away. Rusty Staub, ground ball to Vizquel. 1, 2, 3, go Philadelphia. We head to the bottom of the eighth. Halliday appears okay. St. Louis leads 3-0. Edmonds up, excuse me. He walks. Edmonds, who's 2 for 3 on the day, is now on first. And Frank Robinson to face Halliday. He goes down on strikes. Halliday facing Clemente. Clemente, you just saw it, went into the center field grassy area. 2 more runs score for St. Louis. Clemente's first home run of the playoffs. That ball traveled 400 feet. It is now 5-0 as Halliday turns red. Vizquel, line drive to Puckett. Great play. 2 away. Kenny Boyer flies to right. Rudy's with another great play. Some good outfield play here for Philadelphia in the bottom of the eighth. However, we head to the top of the ninth. Phillies trailing 5-0. They have 3 outs left to get 5 runs to tie this game. Top of the order, Puckett, followed by Henderson and Ventura to face Testrow, who is in the midst of pitching a 1-hitter. Jimmy Wynn's going to pinch hit for Puckett. Grounder cut off by Boyer. 1 down. Ricky Henderson going to have Tony Phillips pinch hit. Line drive, base hit. Another one of those balls that's going to be a double, I would imagine. No, it's a triple. Phillips is into third with the triple, and there's some life here in the old bones of the Philadelphia Iceman. Runner on third, 1 out. Ventura up to face Testrow. That was the second hit of the game off of Testrow. Clemente's going to get the shallow fly ball to right. Phillips, no doubt, will hold. Philadelphia down to their last out here in the ninth. Bateman strikes out to end the game. Hawks win 5-0. Well, Philadelphia goes down 2-0 as St. Louis holds serve with their home game wins. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for St. Louis. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Philly. not to bother to check Philadelphia's offense. 2 hits for Clemente, including that big home run. He had 3 RBIs. Tesreau, the MVP. He's also the winning pitcher, 3-0 in the series in the playoffs. 9 innings pitched, 2 hits, struck out 6, walked 2. Halliday also pitched without relief help. 8 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs all earned, struck out and walked 4. That's game number 2. Let's go to game number 3. Once again, we'll do this slowly, make sure we have everything we need. The Hawks pitching Kevin Brown. I don't know if that's correct. I'll wait for Big Clue to tell me that Brown's the starting pitcher. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Big Clue. Kershaw for 3, Kevin for 4. Well, that makes sense. We'll change that in a minute. View opponent. Kershaw's a lefty, so let me put him in right now for a second. View opponent. There is the Iceman. I'm going to wait for midlife. Forget my rotation. Hampton for game 3. There he is. Want to make sure that lineup's okay for you, midlife? It's good. And get Kershaw back in there. And want to make sure that lineup's okay for you, Clue. I'm not seeing Clue yet. Might take a minute. I'll wait a short while, but that looks good to me based on what I've seen in the first 2 games. Okay, that's what we're going to go with. Here we go. We are moving to Philadelphia for game number 3. And just like that, the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum ends up in Philadelphia as we're going to play ball. Lineup for St. Louis on their road game here in Season 7 Field of Dreams World Series. Collins, McGraw, Pujols, we've seen them before. Boyer, Hartnett, Clemente, Seymour, Robinson, and Vizquel, same 9 players, different order all the time depending on if there's a righty or lefty. In the outfield, Rudy, Wynn, and Canseco for Philadelphia. Lansford, Davis, Utley, Thornton at first. Bateman catching, Hampton pitching. Here we go. Collins steps in. Collins walks. Hampton delivers to McGraw. There goes Collins. He is out, caught stealing. Bateman cuts him down. One away, nobody on for McGraw, and he strikes out. And Hampton to Pujols. Utley's got it. Throw to first. Great play for Utley. We head to the bottom of the first. St. Louis, nothing. Philadelphia coming to bat. Philadelphia leads, is behind 2-0. St. Louis leads. This seems like a must-win for Philly. Kershaw to face Lansford. Pujols going to take it to the bag himself. Philly's going to follow Lansford with Canseco and Rudy, followed by Bateman, Thornton, Heilman, Wynn, Davis, and Utley. In the outfield, Robinson, Seymour, and Clemente, as usual. Boyer, Vizquel, Collins, and Pujols. In the infield, Hartnett catching. Kershaw delivers to Canseco. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Canseco goes down, strikes. Joe Rudy on the ground to Collins. I see the ball traveling at different speeds. It's one speed for a throw, another speed off the bat. It's variable. Be interesting to see how we might adjust that during the game. Top of the second inning, Boyer, Hartnett, and Clemente to face Hampton. Davis gets him. Hartnett. Wynn puts it away for the out in deep center field. And Clemente, who homered in game number 2, singles here in game number 3 in the top of the second. Seymour up. Wynn gets it deep in the center field. We head to the bottom of the second, no score. Bateman, Thornton, and Heilman. Bateman hitting .259 with a couple home runs. Bateman's a great catcher. He strikes out. Thornton up. 2 in a row. That's number 3 for Kershaw. That's 3 in a row for Kershaw, but Hartnett dropped the ball and Heilman's safe at first. Kershaw facing the toy cannon. 4 strikeouts in an inning. There you go. That's got to be close to a record. You've seen it here on my channel. Here, the top of the third, there's no score. Robinson, Vizquel on the top of the order, Collins. Wynn has it for the out. Base hit for Vizquel. He's rounds first, goes back to the bag, and Eddie Collins steps in. He's going to line out to Lansford. They're going to catch Vizquel off of first. That's a double play. We head to the bottom of the third. No score. Kershaw facing Davis. Infield pop-up. Collins has got it. Utley. Strikeout number 6. Kershaw on today. Ground ball back to the mound. Pujols, who's got it for the out. Lansford is retired. We head to the top of the fourth. No score. Great game being pitched by both teams. Hampton facing McGraw. Utley, great play. 1 out. Pujols walks. Kenny Boyer, Pujols in first. Hampton delivers. Bounding ball to Utley at second. Only play is to first. Pujols is to second with 2 ways in scoring position. Gabby Hartnett. Canseco's got it. Inning over, we head to the bottom of the fourth. There's still no score. Canseco facing Kershaw, grounded to short. One away, Joe Rudy. Another ground ball to short. Two away. And Bateman. Ground ball to Pujols, takes it to the bag. 1, 2, 3. We go in the bottom of the fourth. We head to the fifth inning. There's no score. Hampton facing Clemente. Lansford cuts it off. Clemente's going to be close. He's safe, beats it out. Base hit. Clemente at first, Hampton facing Seymour. He bunts. Sacrifice is successful. That might be all you need in a game with this kind of pitching. Runner on second, one out. Frank Robinson trying to knock in the winning run. The go-ahead run. He's intentionally walked, and Vizquel coming up to face the left-handed Hampton. Vizquel singles in the left field. Clemente is going to do something. He's going to stay at third. Bases loaded, one away. Eddie Collins up. Collins ground ball to Davis. Utley for one. That's all they're going to get. Collins beats the throw, and a run crosses home plate. It's 1-0 St. Louis. McGraw up. Runner is on first and third. McGraw on the ground to Thornton. Flips to Hampton for the out. We are halfway home. St. Louis 1, Philadelphia 0. As we head to the bottom of the fifth, Kershaw will face Thornton Heilman and win. Back to Kershaw to Pujols for the out. Heilman on the ground to Vizquel. 2 outs. Jimmy Wynn. In the stands. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kershaw delivers. Base hit in the left field. There goes the no-hitter. Runner on first. Jimmy Wynn breaks up Kershaw's no-hitter. Davis up. Wynn gets back. Davis strikes out. We head to the top of the sixth. It is 1-0 St. Louis. Pujols, Boyer, and Hartnett to face Hampton. Hampton pitching a great game. Canseco's got it. 1 down. Same direction. Canseco's got this 2 down. Hartnett pops it up in the foul territory. Davis chases it down. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the sixth. We go to the bottom of the sixth. 1-0 St. Louis. Utley facing Kershaw. Line drive out. Collins gets it. Lansford ball hit off the pitcher's glove to Collins, who makes the play. Scoring that at home, it's a 1-4-3 putout. Canseco up 2 away. Line drive, base hit in the left, second hit of the game for Philly. Canseco on first. Joe Rudy back to the mound, easy out. Inning over, we head to the seventh. 1-0 St. Louis. Philadelphia's offense has been sort of silent this World Series, except for those first couple of innings in St. Louis. Clemente to face Hampton. Base hit. Someone's injured. Clemente 3 hits today. Hampton throws to first. Pitch out. They think Clemente's going. Jackson. Joe Jackson. Clemente's injured. Joe Jackson replaces him at first. Let's find out how long he's out at the end of the game. Seymour to win. Puts that away. Jackson needs to retreat to first. One away, runner on first for Frank Robinson. Jackson is caught stealing. There's 2 outs, nobody on. And there's a grounder to short. Davis boots it. Frank Robinson safe. Error number 9 for the shortstop. Davis, outside of that error, has really been a star for Philly in the World Series and the playoffs. Vizquel grounds to short. He's out. We got to put Jackson in the right field, I'm assuming. But let's go to options. Set up. Let's let the computer make the call. It does. Jackson in right field. Philadelphia running out of time in this game. They're behind 1-0. Bateman, Thornton, and Heilman to face Kershaw's pitch well. Line drive. Jackson's going to take it for the out. Andy Thornton grounded to Vizquel. And Harry Heilman strikes out. We head to the 8th. Collins walks. Collins a threat to steal. McGraw up. Pete Rose is coming into pinch hit. It's a ball. Hampton throws to first. Collins gets back. Hampton delivers to Rose. There's a line drive in the right center field. That's a base hit. Pete Rose singles. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for Pujols. I wouldn't think the computer would dare to bunt with Pujols, but let's see. They don't. Ground ball up the middle to Davis for 1, over to Thornton, double play. I guess he should have bunted. Collins goes to third. Philly pulls off a great double play. They're almost out of the jam. Hampton will face Ken Boyer. He's intentionally walked. Hartnett to right field. Canseco backing up. It's a web gem as Jose Canseco makes the catch to get out of the inning without allowing a run. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Score 1-0 St. Louis. This has been a great game. This has been a great series, actually. However, the Icemen need to score a couple of runs here, and they're going to lead off with Wynn to face Kershaw. Boyer up with it. Wynn is out. George Davis On the ground to Pujols, going to take it to the bag himself. And Chase Utley, who's going to hit it on the ground to Pujols, going to flip to Kershaw. Great play by Pujols. That's what 10s and 9s do for you in the infield. We're heading to the top of the ninth. St. Louis still leads 1-0, looking for some insurance runs. Jackson came in. Armando Benitez is going to pitch. Jackson came in to replace Roberto Clemente, who injured himself earlier in the game. You're a strong team when Joe Jackson's the replacement for Roberto Clemente. Plenty of foul territory here at the Oakland Coliseum. But that one made the stands. Joe Jackson walks. He's got speed. He may attempt to steal. Pitch to Seymour. There he goes. He's safe. Stolen base for Jackson. Insurance run in scoring position for Seymour. Strikes out Benitez now to face Frank Robinson. Strikeout number 2. Benitez doing well. Vizquel flies to win for the out. We head to the bottom of the ninth. 1-0 St. Louis. Kershaw is okay, according to the computer. Top of Philly's order, Lansford, Canseco, and Rudy. They need a run. Base hit to left. Lansford is on. I don't know what the percentage is, but when you get a leadoff runner on, the chances of him scoring in that inning is high, something like 70%. Canseco up, throw to first, Lansford back. Ground ball to Boyer at third's going to throw to Collins for 1. That's all they're going to get. Canseco is now on first with 1 out. Joe Rudy up. Rudy back to Kershaw. Going to let Canseco get to second. He's going to make his only play. Get that second out at first safely. Bateman up. Tying run on second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Boyer. Cuts in front of Vizquel. Throw to first. He's the drop ball. It's an error. Will the runner score? Let's see if the run scores. He is going to stay at third base. Pujols knocked the throw down. Can't get any closer than this. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth inning. Andy Thornton facing Kershaw. The pitch. Robinson catches it in front of the fence. I thought that was going to be a 3-run homer. St. Louis wins game 3, 1-0. As we head to the box score, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error for St. Louis. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Philadelphia. And all 3 hits in the game. Oh, no, excuse me. I was looking the wrong way. 3 hits, Lansford, Canseco, and Wynn got the 3 hits, no runs. 3 hits in the game for Clemente, although he went left with the injury. He is today only. He will be back in the lineup for game number 4. Hampton, the losing pitcher, tough luck loser, 8 innings, 6 hits, run. It was earned, struck out 1, walked 5. Kershaw, 9 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 3 hits, struck out 8, walked nobody. Well, here we go. St. Louis leads 3-0. Let's go to game 4. I see that Kevin Brown is supposed to pitch for the Hawks. Let's hit. There he is. Moore is going to pitch in game 4. Let's see if the computer puts him up here. He does. I'm going to wait for midlife to tell me that's going to be okay for game 4. I thought that was gone for sure, Clue. That's the change in the chalkboard. A ball hit like that would have been out. But the chalkboard fools you a little bit in this game. That's good for midlife. I'm going to wait for Clue to tell me that's good. Look at all those 9s and 10s on defense. If only Frank Robinson had any speed. He does have speed. He just doesn't have any range. 9s and 10s up and down. Look at that range, 9.1. That drops the batting average for Philadelphia about 20, 25 points. That's difficult to deal with as a team. Clue gives me the green light. Here we go, game 4. Here we are at the Oakland Alameda County Stadium in Philadelphia in our dream world for game 4 of season 7 World Series. St. Louis leads the series 3-0. Icemen need to win today or it's an off season and it's back to the drawing boards for Philadelphia. Philadelphia has played most of their seasons very well. Midlife has done a great job managing this team. 3 years ago, I had a battle with him in our division for that season, and I just squeaked out that division. And he came back this season and came roaring at the end to take his division and the previous division series. And here he is in the World Series. Here we go. Batting order for St. Louis: Collins, McGraw, Pujols. You've seen this before. Edmonds, Robinson, Clemente, Vizquel, Boyer, and Hutnett. Brown, the pitcher. Left field is Henderson. Center field, Puckett. Rudy and right. Ventura, Davis, Utley, Staub in the infield. Bateman catching as usual. Let's start game number 4. Base hit for Collins. Runner on. Nobody out. The tough John McGraw. There goes Collins. He's safe. Stolen base. Base hit into center field. Collins rounds third. He's going to hold at third base. Runners at first and third. Nobody out for Albert Pujols. There goes McGraw. He's safe. Now there's 2 runners in scoring position. Pujols deep to left field. That one is caught by Henderson. Looks like everything's caught here. Collins trots home. It's 1-0. Haven't seen a home run here in Oakland yet. Edmonds up. Line drive. That's over Henderson's head. It's a poor play. That's going to score runner number 2. And Edmonds into second base with a double. Looked like Ricky Henderson ran in on that line drive. Frank Robinson, line drive, base hit. Edmonds holds with 1 out. Roberto Clemente was injured in the last game, but he's back. He got 3 hits in the last game. That one's deep in the center field. That should score Edmonds. And right off the bat, St. Louis takes a 3-0 lead here before the Iceman has a chance to defrost. Vizquel up. Moore walks him. I'm thinking midlife's got someone warming up here. Kenny Boyer up. Boyer on the ground to Davis. He boots the ball. Well, that's unfortunate because that was the third out. The bases are loaded. Gabby Hartnett up. Moore's going to continue to pitch. Hartnett deep into left field. Doesn't matter how far Henderson runs into the stands. That ball's out of here. Home run, Gabby Hartnett. It is now 7-0. And Philadelphia has got their work cut out for them here in Game 4 of the World Series. This should take more out of here, right? No, they let him pitch. The inning continues. Collins doubles. The 11th batter of the inning comes up. McGraw's 1 for 1. Rudy is under it. He's got it for the out. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the first, and it's hard to say, but I'm saying it's St. Louis 7. Iceman coming to bat. That's quite an error by Davis. Davis has played well the entire playoffs. Boots a ball, the next guy up, makes him pay. Brown facing Puckett. Off of Brown's glove, but right to Vizquel, who throws to first for the out. Ricky Henderson on the ground to Collins. Great play by Eddie. And Brown to face Robin Ventura. He struck him out. We head to the second inning, 7-0 St. Louis. We'll be right back in a moment. Okay, we're back here in Oakland, Alameda County Stadium. Moore to face Pujols. I'm surprised Moore's still on the mound. And Pujols puts one in the upper deck in left field. It is now 8-0. Ball traveled 341 feet. Looked longer than that to me. Moore to face Edmonds. And Moore's finally out of there. Barry Latman, this season, he only pitched for 2 innings in the season. No wins, no losses, no saves. Edmonds, base hit in the center field. Edmonds on first. Frank Robinson up. Puckett's got it for the out. Hard to call those home runs. They all look like home runs. Ground ball to Davis, Utley for 1, to Staub for 2. Double play. We head to the bottom of the second, 8-0 St. Louis. I will follow your instructions unless there's an issue here, because the computer is doing the managing for both teams. But if Clue doesn't have any objection, I can do that. Bateman out, short to first. Heilman. Brown to Pujols for the out. Rudy strikes out. Brown gets strikeout number 2. We head for the top of the third, 8-0 St. Louis. Base hit for Vizquel. Boyer goes down swinging. Letman's got a strikeout, hearting it up. Grand slam home run his last time up. Strikes out this time up. 2 outs. Collins is 2 for 2 today. Rudy is under it. Puts it away. Collins stranded at first. We head to the bottom of the third. 8-0. Brown facing Davis. Made that crucial error. He strikes out. Number 3 for Brown. Utley on the ground into right field. Base hit. Rusty Staub. Big redhead pitch. Deep in the right field. Clemente's got it at the wall. Utley returns to first base. 2 down, runner on first for Kirby Puckett, one of my favorite players. Brown strikes him out. Number 4, we head to the top of the fourth, 8-0. Latman's still on the mound. Let's see how long he lasts. He walks McGraw. Pujols, base hit, center field. Edmonds strikes out. First out of the inning, Frank Robinson. Henderson's got it. 2 outs. Whoops. Latman might be a mop-up guy, but he's pitching pretty well. That's going to be a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch by Latman. Grounded to Davis. Flips to Utley for the out. They're out of the inning. Head to the bottom of the fourth, 8-0. Brown to face the Henderson, Ventura, and Bateman. They better get going. Philly needs some runs. Henderson strikes out. So does Ventura. And Brown strikes out the side. 7 strikeouts. Quick inning number 4. We head to the 5th. 5-0. Let's see how long Latman lasts till he gives up that run. Base hit? No. Yeah, it's a base hit for Skell. Ball drops right in front of Rudy. Boyer back to the mound. Latman to second for 1. Over to first. Boyer hits into a double play. 1-4-3. 2 away. Top of the 5th. Hartnett with his grand slam home run. He walks. Runner on first. Second walk for Latman. Collins up. Ground ball. Great play. Over to Staub for the out. We're halfway home. It's 8-0 St. Louis. Latman's pitching like a guy looking to be on the keeper list. Brown facing Heilman, Rudy, and Davis here in the bottom of the 5th. Ground ball to Vizquel. 1 down for Joe Rudy. Rudy lines a base hit in the right field. Runner on first, George Davis trying to make up for that boot. Ground ball up the middle, second for 1. That's all they're going to get. They get the fielder's choice. 2 away, Davis on first for Utley, who's 1 for 1 today, pops it up in the infield. Collins puts it away. We head to inning number 6. 8-0 St. Louis. There is a rumor that there's being champagne wheeled into the St. Louis clubhouse. I hope Philadelphia doesn't hear that, because that's enough to motivate a team to score 8 runs. McGraw singles. And Todd Burns comes in as the computer finally gets Latman out of there, who, by the way, pitched great. Latman, 4 innings, 5 hits, no runs, struck out 3, walked 2. He pitched a wonderful game in relief. Pujols. Utley misses it. It goes in the right field for a base hit. Hit number 3 for Pujols. Runners on first and second for Jim Edmonds. That's in the right field. That is over the fence. That is a 3-run home run. Just into the stands. It is now 11-0. And I guess they're taking the tarp off the champagne in St. Louis's clubhouse. Burns pitching to Robinson. Base hit in the left. I think the computer should put Latman back in. Burns delivers. Wild pitch. Robinson at second. Clemente up. And just like that, it is 12-0. Burns is going to end up to be next year's mop-up guy because look at that. Roy Halladay coming in to pitch. Roy Halladay, a starting pitcher, coming in a 12-0 ball game. Ground ball to short, Utley for 1, over the stub, double play, 2 outs. Well, maybe the computer does know it's the World Series. Halladay to Boyer, ground ball to Davis. We head to the 7th. It's 12-0 St. Louis. Here we go. I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm glad we're only going 4 games today. Brown pitching to Staub. Brown to Pujols, 1 down. Puckett to Pujols to Brown, 2 down. I guess they're playing catch. Oh, I pushed the button too soon. Here's Henderson. Brown delivers. Ricky doubles. Runner on second. First time, I think, that they've had a runner in scoring position today. Robin Ventura pops it up. Lots of foul territory here in Oakland. Pujols puts it away. We head to the 7th, 12-0. Halladay pitching to Hartnett. Collins on the ground to Utley. Whoa, 2-way. And John McGraw. It was far enough, but not straight enough. In the right field, base hit. Hit number 17 for St. Louis. Pujols. That's going to be out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to Davis. Flips to Utley. I think it's safe to say that is the last Take Me Out to the Ball game you're going to listen to in season 7. It may not be the last national anthem because there's a bug in the game, but that is the last Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Philly's got a big job for him. Let's see if that champagne being iced in the clubhouse of St. Louis is an incentive. 1 down. Heilman on. Joe Rudy. Base hit in the right field. Maybe it is. For 2 runners on. 1 out for Davis. There's another base hit. Bases are loaded. Chase Utley. And a runner scores. Brown pitches to Rusty Staub. He's going to hit it into Collins. Going to throw to second, get an out. Not going to be enough. Fielder's choice. 2 away. Runners on first and third. 2 runs in for Philadelphia. Clemente coming in on it. He's got it. Puckett is out. We head to the 8th inning, 12-2. You would think the AI would put in some players so they could get some World Series experience, but Edmonds flies to Rudy. Robinson, 2 for 4 today, strikes out, and Clemente is going to ground to Staub, who's going to, what he's going to do, let's see, I couldn't tell. He throws to Halliday covering, he got him. Brown is strong, it's 12-2, bottom of the 8th. Ricky Henderson to Pujols, 1 down. Ventura, line drive to Clemente, 2 down. Bateman's going to hit it to center, and Edmonds is going to put it away. We head to the top of the 9th. Not only is the champagne on ice, they were starting to open bottles there in the clubhouse. Vizquel facing Halliday, 1 down. Boyer. Well, Boyer wanted his name in the record books. He's got it. That's home run. Run number 13. That ball traveled 346 feet. Hartnett, who put this game away, strikes out. They throw to first to get the out. 2 away. Eddie Collins, base hit. They don't want the bubbles to go away, so they're going to have to make an out here sometime. John McGraw, Joe Jackson's going to pinch hit. That's what you need. You need a pinch hitter. You hit him. I would do that too if you sent up a pinch hitter. And I was trailing 13-2 in the 9th inning of a World Series. Pujols singles to center. There's run number 14. The computer obviously doesn't know what the situation is. Ground ball in the right field, base hit. That's number 15. Do I have to keep announcing this game? Yeah, there is sewage in the clubhouses here in Oakland, isn't there? Henderson's got it. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Well, you know the score. Let's go. Let's get this over with. Heilman's going to hit a home run. No, Robinson's got it. Every home run for Philadelphia, it turns into an out. Rudy. Jose Canseco pinch hitting. I would have said no. Let's send someone else up. George Davis pops it up. This is it. The game is over. 15-2. Congratulations, Clue. For you, those of you who don't know it, this is Clue's, even though he wins every season, his first World Series victory in season 7 in Field of Dreams. But not only that, according to Clue, this is his first championship in any baseball league he's played in his history of his playing computer baseball. So I want to congratulate Clue on a victory. And it's 15 runs, 21 hits, no errors. He didn't want to leave any doubt. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Philadelphia. My voice is gone. This broadcast is over. I want to, like I said, congratulate both guys. Midlife Crisis and Clue. Midlife Crisis had a great season. Unfortunately, St. Louis was a little too much. They win this series 4-0. Clue, I hope you enjoy it. It's been fun. It's been my honor to broadcast Season 7 World Series. It will be on YouTube forever. Please feel free to come back and visit it anytime you like. This is Bernie Strom wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. We'll catch you all on Discord.